What's up, YouTube? So I made a video about this earlier, and then the video didn't turn out very well. The audio was all fucked up. It was like 20 seconds out of sync with the video. So instead of trying to, I uploaded it, but I just left it private. But I have the proof of this. But I'm just going to show you here in my analytic data. Okay. Now, when we do search for February, now today's like what, the 25th, right? Okay, 25th. Now let's go back to the 24th. Okay, I think it was the 23rd. Wow, there's a lot of shit there. How about the 22nd? Now where did it go? Tell me it just disappeared off of here. Hold on a second. Let me check this again here. Go back to the 24th here. Now let's look at some of these. There was one here. This one just says herd. I don't know what the hell herd is. Never seen it before. That wasn't it though. It was one, let me see here. Okay, this is it here. Okay, see all these polls widget? Now, when you look at these polls widget ones, the one on the very bottom, all these polls widgets are like the same time. So here's the second from the bottom. See, it's like 10:37 a.m. if you look at the top of the screen. But this bottom one is different. This bottom one says that it was 7:42 p.m., 1942, military time. But when you go down and you look here, right, and it says right here, coalition name, and it has a website, com.github.stormbreaker.prod.widgets-viewer-polls. Now, I am familiar with Stormbreaker, the name Stormbreaker, because I was researching all of the spyware, the different spyware that's available. So that name stuck out to me. So I went from here just to show, in the video that I made that didn't turn out very well, just to show it, I went from here and we went to Safari, okay? So let's just go ahead and open up Safari, and I did a search for Stormbreaker. What is Stormbreaker from GitHub? So what is Stormbreaker from GitHub? When I go to the top, and it tells you, tool, social engineering, access webcam and microphone, and OS password grabber, and location finder. Isn't that something? And then when you go through, there's nothing else from GitHub called Stormbreaker that I could be mistaking this for, okay? The reason that Stormbreaker from GitHub is in my analytic data on my phone, obviously, is because somebody's accessing my camera and microphone, passwords to my operating system. I mean, you tell me, maybe it's my schizophrenia, right? Maybe that's what it is, right? Maybe I'm just delusional and I'm creating patterns where patterns don't exist. I mean, look at us. You can look at all of it. Do the research yourself, okay? And look and see what Stormbreaker really is. What is Stormbreaker, okay? Doesn't everybody go look it up? I think there's a reason why in the past I found Pegasus in my analytic data as well. Now, I reached out to the internet and asked, put that video on about Pegasus, found it in my analytic data. The only response I got from anybody was Nirvgorilla, who tried to claim that Pegasus was some other thing on my phone just with the same name, and that just because I see Pegasus in my analytic data didn't mean I have Pegasus on my phone. Isn't that funny? So I wonder what he has to say about this one. Nirvgorilla. What do you have to say about this one here? You've seen the analytic data there. If we look again, here it is. This is it. Take a look at it. You know? Please tell me I'm wrong. Please tell me I'm mentally ill and it's schizophrenia, right? And that's the problem. Please, I'd love to hear you say that on this about this video, Nirvgorilla. And if you still if you refuse to acknowledge this evidence, and you refuse to acknowledge everything else, all the other evidence that you just refuse to look at or deny existing, well then guess what? You're exposed. Okay? You're not trying to help anybody. You are a criminal. And you're engaged in criminal activities, and you know it. It's one or the other. You can't be in between anymore. You can't just be one of these people who just tries to present all this information that TIs are schizophrenic, and that TIs are crazy, and that TIs are this or TIs are that, while at the same time refusing to acknowledge any of this shit right here. And if you do, then guess what? In my book, you're guilty. So be good or be good at it.